Hi there, this is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, and welcome to a little channel announcement. As you can probably tell by the shelves behind me, I will be moving location very soon. I don't know how long it will take for me to come back onto YouTube, but I will come back at some point. And in the meantime, you can still peruse my 900 odd videos that are on the channel. You might find something you'll like, and by all means go over to Cinema Art Therapy's channel, SGS Arts, Nazan Prod, Chris Mohan, Roger Kirby, Neil's Movie Channel, A Touch of Film, and various other channels who are far more knowledgeable and far more entertaining than mine. But before I go, I just want to show you 4 little items that I have purchased recently that will no doubt I shall be watching at some point, and who knows, when I return I may be doing videos on them. First of all, some indicator 4Ks. I mean, also I did videos on some of the 4Ks that I picked up, but then kind of stopped doing it for various reasons. But I'm sure when I come back in a few weeks, I'll do a 4K collection video of all the ones that I've happened to pick up. Moving does give me a chance to go through the collection, perhaps pare it down a little, because with everything in boxes, there are some films that you miss more than others. But considering I have about 4,000 odd, according to Letterboxd, not all necessarily in Blu-ray, but DVD and such, it's a good opportunity to actually see what you've got and pare them down a little bit, because I was actually thinking about how to rearrange them in the new location, and it almost crossed my mind to do it by director, which would just be crazy because there'd be arrows and indicators but then I woke up out of that horrible dream, so I probably will just keep everything by label, but who knows what crazy thoughts I'll be having as I do suffer from physical media withdrawal, because they're all in cardboard boxes, unless I start a cardboard box fetish, but never mind. So I did receive 3 indicator 4Ks. I think these are out on Monday perhaps. So the first one is spine number 400, and this is The Rape of the Vampire, which is more wonderful artwork by Indicator. All 3 of these seem to be number 52 out of 6,000. But again, just beautiful artwork. I think my favourite one is Shiver of the Vampire by Roland, the 4K of that. The cover artwork is just absolutely wonderful. So this is a Roland film from 1968. 95 minutes, French language and English subtitles. There's commentary. There's a 32-minute making of the film. There's actually a commentary by Roland himself from 2007. There's conversations. There's a 40-minute piece with Jean-Denis Bonan, was the editor and assistant director. There's interviews with the actresses in the film. There's a critical appreciation. There's one of Roland's short films from 1965, The Far Countries, which is 17 minutes, which he gives a commentary of. And there's actually a 30-minute artistic reconstruction of Roland's lost and unfinished 1962 short film. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. And there's also, along with the disc, which has, there is actually an 80-page booklet. And there's the usual wonderful indicator quality booklet. Again, I really enjoyed the other Jean Roland. Shiver of the Vampire was just astounding. So looking forward to The Rape of the Vampire, which was his debut, I believe. So looking forward to that. That's spine number 400. So spine number 411 is the other Jean Roland, The Night of the Hunted. This is from 1980, French with English subtitles. This is a bit of a science fiction film, apparently, with Brigitte Lahaye. I'm not sure that's her real name, Brigitte Lahaye, but it is now. Again, nice artwork, not as spectacular as the vampire ones. Again, this has a bunch of stuff. This is 92 minutes. There's a commentary by Tim Lucas, select commentaries by Jean Roland, select commentaries by Roland and Brigitte Lahaye. There's an introduction by Jean Roland. Again, just lots of extras by the producer. Just absolutely tremendous. And again, you get the disc and another big booklet. So again, this one does seem to have copious amounts of nudity, featuring Brigitte Lahaye. And I think there's more 4Ks of Roland's work. So that's spine number 411, again on 4K. And then finally the last 4K, which I think was delayed because it was supposed to come out with Cold Eyes of Fear. That might not actually have been the title. This is 425, and this is Black Magic Rights. So this is an Italian film from 1973, directed by Renato Polselli, who I'm not familiar with. Damned for All Eternity, aren't we all? So as this, 1973, 98 minutes, Italian with English subtitles. This has a commentary with David Flint and Kim Newman from 2023. There's a 34-minute documentary on Polselli's career. There's a 19-minute piece from the composer. There's a 39-minute piece by Stephen Thrower, who's always excellent. And there's a 25-minute piece from 2023 featuring the wonderful, lovely John, who always does fascinating bits about music. And again, you get the disc, and you get another big booklet. So these are just wonderful, I think is the official title, plush releases. They're not box sets, but they're also not kind of single Blu-ray releases. So looking forward to checking out all those 3 4Ks. But if you thought that was impressive, hold on to your hats, because I got something from Australia. It's not an imprint, it's a Via Vision special edition. It's hard to believe, but there is only 1,000 of these in the world. It's the Prophecy collection on Blu-ray with lenticular. Look at that wonderful Christopher Walken lenticular. If you've ever wanted a Christopher Walken lenticular, now's the time. Now, the Prophecy, the first film, is an absolute masterpiece of complete hokum, as Christopher Walken plays the Angel of Death. But Christopher Walken, being the genius that he is, at the end of the film you actually feel sorry for him. But what a cast. Christopher Walken, Viggo Mortensen as Satan before he was famous, Elias Koteas, Virginia Madsen, Amanda Plummer, Eric Stoltz. I mean, you couldn't make that film now. I have actually only seen 1, 2 and 3, but this actually has 4 and 5 as well. I think Christopher Walken's only in 1, 2 and 3, and in 3 he's only in it for, I think, a couple of scenes. But you get this wonderful little plastic cover with pictures. I mean, that's a tremendous glossy image. I think that's from part 3, but I could be mistaken. There's Christopher Walken walking past an exploding van. There's Elias Koteas with hair, which is always a bit odd, as a cop who used to, well, originally wanted to become a priest, but he lost his faith. And there's Christopher Walken as Archangel Gabriel. There's Virginia Madsen. I mean, the first one is just an absolute classic. Second and third ones, not so much. But personally, I've just watched them for Christopher Walken, let's be honest. So you just get this one set with, they are each on their individual disc. It's not as if all 5 films are on one disc or something. I mean, this has got a quality package. The special features are actually ridiculously interesting. Well, interesting might be pushing a little bit. But the first one from 1995 has a commentary by film historians. See, it's part of film history. Brian Reisman and Max Avery. And there's a making of the Prophecy with an interview with Gregory Wyden. Divine Intervention, filming the Prophecy, an interview with the DP. There's the original opening sequence and a trailer. Part 2, called The Prophecy 2, has a commentary by the aforementioned people. The Prophecy 3, The Ascent, has a commentary by those 2 people again. The Prophecy Uprising, controversially not called The Prophecy 4, has a commentary by the writer-director, who's not Gregory Wyden. 2 actors, the makeup effects supervisor, the production executive. There's a making of Prophecy Uprising. There's cast auditions. There's an extended ending, a deleted scene in a photo gallery. And then the Prophecy Forsaken, again, controversially not called the Prophecy 5. We've got a commentary with the same director of Uprising, the editor, the FX designer, and the production executive. So, if you love the Prophecy films, and I'm sure none of you actually do, what a wonderful package. Previously I only had the first one on Blu-ray because I didn't think the other ones were actually available on Blu-ray. But once again, Via Vision in Australia have knocked it out of the park for all you Prophecy fans. As I said, there's only 1,000, so you too can get your hands on a lenticular Christopher Walken that you can have in your own home, and you can move it about anytime you like. So that's the 5 film Prophecy collection from Via Vision. I thought I would say farewell for a short time on such a bombshell as that. I know you'll all be rushing to the Via Vision website to try and order one of those Prophecy collection special editions. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you'll return to watch more of my rambling videos when I return. I can't guarantee when that will be, but in the meantime I want to thank each and every one of you for your support and your wonderful comments, because you're all far more knowledgeable than I am, and I always learn something from all your comments, and I do appreciate everyone who takes the time to watch even part of a video and subscribe and comment. So thanks very much, and I will see you hopefully from a better place in the future. This is Solitaire Ronin from Solitaire Ronin Films, saying farewell for a short time, hopefully.